So the first thing I'd like you to do right now is to open a Word blank document. Over on the bottom left corner of your screen, there'll be an icon of a window, or on your keyboard between the Control and the Alt button is a window key. You can press that and it'll display everything that is available with your computer. You may have a tile that has Word, so you could just click that, or you're automatically in the type here to search, and I can just type W and it comes up, Word. So I'll click that, and then I'll select Open Blank Document. I have mine increased to display at 140%, so I zoomed in. You could also, it normally is at 100%, so it's up to you. But you're going to type the next few sentences. I'll start with the first one. So what I'm going to do is press Enter to begin my next line, and you'll follow along typing the information that I have. And at the end of each line, you'll press Enter. So I'm going to go up into the Home tab in the paragraph group, click the actual icon that looks like a paragraph symbol, which is called the Show Hide. Or I could use Control, and because that's an asterisk, you'd have to do Control Shift and the 8. And what it does is it shows every time at the end of every sentence I pressed Enter to begin a new line. And in between each word there is a raised dot, and that indicates a space bar. So if you look here, you see search box, there's a space there. The lower one is the period at the end of the sentence. So when we're typing in the few exercises, we'll be typing paragraphs, and we'll use what's called word wraparound, because we want the paragraph to type all the way across, and what doesn't fit, it'll automatically go on to the next line. So you will not be pressing Enter. Enter is to force the start of a new line. So you're going to type these so that you're practicing your keyboarding skills with your fingers anchored over home row, using the raised bumps on the F and J fingers, and you'll type each line. So you can keep this on, or you can turn it off, because sometimes it's distracting on the screen. So the first thing that we did do, and these are all instructions and going through items, is we opened up a blank Word document. And if you look at the top, yours may say document 1 or document 2 because it's brand new. I just happen to be at document 33. And I'm going to save it at the end and give it a proper name. We just did the practice of the Show Hide on and off. Know when to press Enter and when to type with word wraparound, so we'll practice that later on. And then we'll practice saving a document. So what you don't want to do is press the X here, because you want to save first. So there are quick ways to save it, but you could click this floppy disk up here. Or notice that there's a screen tip. You could do Control S, or you could go to File, which is the backstage area, and it's safer to always choose Save As, even if you click Save, because it's the first time you're saving it, it automatically goes to Save As, so that's fine. And then you would browse to where you save your documents. And if you wanted to, you could I'll create a new folder, so I'll just choose New Folder, and I'll call it Keyboarding 101. So that I can save it in here. So I'm going to open it. This PC in Documents in the file folder called OIT 101. Now the name of the file is actually that first sentence I typed, but instead I'm going to type Lesson 1, so I'm going to click in here, and I'm just going to get rid of that, Lesson 1, and this was called Navigate in Word. It should have a .docx. If you were to accidentally delete that, it'll put it in automatically for you, because this is for the Microsoft Office version 365, so it'll automatically put that in there for you. So if you don't have it in there, don't worry, it'll do it for you, and then go ahead and save. So if I wanted to open, I'm going to go back to that document just for a second. And right now, I've saved it, and up at the top, you can see that it's now called Lesson 1, Navigate in Word. That's the new name instead of Document 33. So if I wanted to, if I use the X here, the red X, it's going to close out of Word. But if I don't want to close out of Word, I want to stay in Word, I would click File, Close. So it closed out of that particular document, but I'm still in Word. So if I did the same thing with this one, I just want to show you what it does. It'll stay in Word so that you're still in it. Now, if you want to open that particular document, you could choose File, Open, and it should show what you just recently saved, and it's showing it as today. So I can go right to this document and open it up, and there it is. So we practiced the saving it and then opening the document. And if we don't make any changes, we don't need to save anything. We can just X out of here and close out. Now, the other one that we'll do is if you wanted to see what it looked like if you printed, you would click File, Print. And this gives you a preview of what it would look like. So you can go ahead and close and save and submit this document. Thank you.